As you may tell, I've been working the graveyard shift. Tonight's episode is about the untimely death of a gravekeeper. Tonight's episode is entitled Early Morning. Now if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way.
So, John, what do we got today?
Nice to see you too, Robert. Mr. Brown over there found this dead body at the end of the road.
Could we ID the man?
Yes. The person who killed him left his wallet on his body. There was $200 still in it.
Really? So our killer took his wallet out, looked inside of it, saw there was $200 in there, yet didn't even feel inclined to take it? Killer must have a lot of money to throw around.
Yes.
So who was this unlucky fella?
His wallet said that he was Larry Wilhelm. He worked at the graveyard.
So, is there any suspects?
Other than Mr. Brown, no.
Could have been Mr. Brown.
I doubt it. He was with his wife. And we ID'd the fact that he died 6 hours prior.
6 hours, eh?
Yes.
This man was shot.
Yes, it was likely from a revolver.
Could he have been
So you're looking
killed
to
here?
answer?
Not likely. We couldn't find the casing anywhere, and there's no blood stains.
Right. Any ideas where he could have been shot?
Well, we could check over where he worked down at the graveyard.
Right. Alright, well, let's go down there. See if we can find that bullet. Also, get forensics to fingerprint that wallet.
What should we be looking for?
Anything that relates with the murder.
Looks like Mr. Wilhelm was working.
Also looks like he was shot. Your bullet, .32 revolver round. What do you think the odds are that's our killer's truck?
I'd say they're pretty good odds. So, they left their car on the crime scene. That makes things easy.
Send the place through the system. Let's find out why our killer left his truck alone in a murder scene.
Or we could ask him.
OSPD, stay where you are!
Do they ever stay?
Doubt it. Ow.
Having a nice afternoon walk?
Oh, hi officers. I was just out taking a stroll.
Through a graveyard.
Yes.
What's your name, smart guy?
I'm Dave Miller.
Well, Mr. Miller, is that your vehicle parked over there?
Yeah, but I didn't leave it here.
I guess you also didn't leave Mr. Wilhelm's body down at the end of the road there.
Wait, what?
Come with us, Mr. Miller.
To where?
Just going downtown for questioning.
Where were you last night between 1 and 4 a.m.?
I told you, I was with my wife. You can ask her, I was with her all night.
I've got nothing. What do you think?
I think maybe we should go talk to that wife of his, see what she has to say.
Good plan.
OSPD, please open the door.
Afternoon, officers. How may I help you?
I'm Detective Robert Reynolds. This is a detective from there. We have to talk to you about what your husband was doing last night between 1 and 4 a.m.
Oh, of course. And please, call me Zoe, by the way.
All right, Zoe.
Would you gentlemen like some coffee?
We're fine.
So, Miss Miller, could you tell us where your husband was last night?
You know, I couldn't say, officers. You know, I woke up about 3, and he was gone. I haven't a clue where he was.
So you have no idea where he was? Well then, would your husband have known a Larry Wilhelm?
Larry? Oh my, is he alright?
Well, Miss Miller, Mr. Wilhelm was found dead.
My Aunt Larry.
So, did your husband know Larry?
I began to see Larry a few months ago. I told Dave yesterday that I wanted a divorce. He took it well. I thought that
See, he did have a motive. So would your husband have a firearm by chance? Perhaps a revolver?
Yes, he keeps it in the bedroom by the nightstand.
May we take a look?
Perfect. Yeah, this is it. 5 shots, 1 round missing.
.32. Yeah. Well, looks like we got our killer.
Yep.
Wait a second. I don't think this is over yet. Take a look.
Huh. She's lying about her affair with Wilhelm to cover up Daryl. Her real affair's murder. Clever broad.
Well, let's talk to Mr. Moore, shall we? Thank you, madam. You've been ever so helpful.
If I do anything to help, please find the man who killed my Larry.
We'll try our best.
He's waiting inside there. Should we go in?
It's your call.
OSPD, open the door!
What's up? Get after him, Robert. What's up?
Under arrest?
All right, Mr. Moore. Let's go over it one more time. Where were you last night?
I told you before, I was at home alone all night.
Is there anybody who can verify your whereabouts?
No, I was alone.
Alright, Mr. Moore, I have a couple of questions for you. Do you know a Miss Zoe Miller?
No.
You're lying, Mr. Moore. We found a letter addressed from you to her in her room.
Alright, I know her. So what?
How did you know her?
We used to date?
You realize she's married, yet you continue to commit an adultery with her?
That is why I stopped dating her, is because she was married.
Alright. Do you know a Mr. Larry Wilhelm?
No, sorry, name's not ringing a bell.
Alright. Would you have any idea as to why Mr. Miller would be in the cemetery?
No, I thought he worked in accounting. And how would a Larry Wilhelm be involved in this?
Larry was found dead, and you're suspect number 2.
What? I don't even know this guy, and why would I want to kill him?
We found in your note you claimed that you would take care of it. What did you mean by take care of it? Did you mean you would kill Mr. Wilhelm?
No, by taking care of it, I meant I would see a lawyer about a divorce for her.
Well, that's all the questions I have for you.
I don't understand. Why would he kill Mr. Wilhelm?
He wouldn't.
No. Must be the first guy then. He left his car there. It must be.
But why would he kill him?
Maybe something just went off in his head and he just killed him in cold blood. People are born criminals, Robert, and that's who Mr. Miller is.
Perhaps you're right. I don't get it. Who could the killer be?
Just give it a rest, Robert. Miller is our guy.
Detective Reynolds and Friendly. Robert speaking. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see. Alright, thank you. I'll tell him. 2013, and Forensics is only finished doing the fingerprinting now. The fingerprint of the wallet, it's not a match. Miller's not the guy. We still have a killer on our hands.
God damn it.
Good evening, officers.
May we come in?
Of course. Sure. So, have you found the killer yet?
We're still looking, man. How's your husband?
I've actually divorced him.
What? Really?
Yes, I wasn't happy with him anymore. I planned on divorcing him sooner and to marry Larry. But, you know,
We're really sorry. We're trying our hardest to find the killer.
I'm glad. Would you gentlemen like anything to drink?
No, we're fine.
Actually, I'll take a glass of water.
Alrighty.
Is there anything else you can tell us about your husband?
No, I believe I told you everything about Dave.
Thank you.
But, you know, Dave, he was always an angry man. For some reason, he'd always like to start up fights with other people for no reason. Oh,
Damn it, I'm sorry.
oh, that's alright. We'll just clean that up. Everywhere.
Well, we'll have to get going soon. But before we do, can you tell us, do you know a, Mr. Moore?
I don't believe I do.
Alright, well, we'll be going.
Okay.
We'll stay in touch.
Sorry for this. Who would want to have Mr. Miller arrested?
Think it could have been Moore?
Maybe. Mr. Moore did admit to have been seeing Miss Miller. Perhaps he killed Mr. Wilhelm to get Mr. Miller in jail.
So you think it was Moore?
Hell, who else could it be? Daryl Moore, you're under arrest for the murder of Larry Wilhelm.
What?
No.
What?
What are you doing?
So you claimed you never met Mr. Moore in your life. Yet we found a letter addressed from Mr. Moore to you. And you're currently with him right now, so you can't even claim that's not true. You lied about your affair with Mr. Wilhelm to cover up your real affair's murder.
Well, yes. But I didn't want Daryl to go to jail.
What? What? Oh, so you confessed to knowing that Daryl was the murderer.
Yes.
But that's not true, is it? See, you began seeing Mr. Wilhelm while you were still married. But over time, you also began seeing Mr. Moore as well. See, you used to like Wilhelm, but then over time you lost interest, and all you could think of was Mr. Moore. The letter from Mr. Moore claimed that he wouldn't see you while you were still married. I found out that Mr. Wilhelm was working from 3 a.m. till 12 p.m., which then his girlfriend would pick him up and they would go over a vacation that following weekend. His manager claimed he did show up, but you came early, didn't you? You brought along your husband's firearm revolver. Miss Miller, you planned it so that we would believe it was your husband who was the killer, that we would go down to the cemetery and then find your husband's truck and think it was him, not you. Then we would come down to your house and find the revolver, proving that it was in fact your husband who was the killer. Then you thought we would arrest him. While he was in jail, you would divorce him, take half his money he earned from his job, and then marry Mr. Moore. But you made one mistake. You forgot to throw out the letter from Mr. Moore.
You can't prove any of this.
That's where you're wrong. See, you pulled out his wallet so we could ID him, yet you forgot to wear gloves. All we had to do was take a glass cup with your fingerprints on it, give it to forensics so they could confirm it was you who was at the crime scene. Arrest that woman.
Of course. Actually, it was me.
Albert Hughes?
The very same. I killed Mr. Wilhelm. It was a knife I was
Mr. Wilhelm was shot.
That's good enough for me.
Wait, what? None of this makes sense.
As you can see, I was the real killer. The local authorities would later go over their case notes and see that I was actually Zoe Miller. Makes sense?
Okay, where's my 20 bucks?
None of you are getting money this time.
We'll kill you.
This is what I call movie making.
Ah, it's good.
Oh, Nick, we now have a clown in our movie.
Yep. Well, let's go into porno now. Allie, leave.
Well, Allie, leave.
Okay.